I never gave anyone permission for me to grow up. It just happened. My body aged before my imagination was done playing. I wasn't ready. My childhood wasn't finished. It still had plans. It still wanted to get messy and get loud and get curious. One day I blinked and suddenly I was expected to know things, to be responsible, to behave like someone who had it all figured out. When deep inside, I was still waiting for my turn to run. Society doesn't wait for your mind to catch up with your bones. They look at you and decide who you should be. They see an adult and automatically they demand adult behavior. And that's where the trap is. Because the little girl in me didn't disappear. She just got quiet. She's still there, tapping on the door, bored, restless, unfinished. She wants to spin barefoot without explaining herself, laugh out loud in places meant to be quiet, jump into puddles without worrying about her shoes, and dance in grocery store aisles when a good song comes on. She wants to sit on the floor instead of the chair and wave at strangers like the world is still friendly. She wants to do things that make people uncomfortable, not because they're wrong, but because they don't match what someone my age is supposed to do. Growing up wasn't a gift. It was a takeover. It took a childhood I was hoping to finish, one I barely got to start. Yes, I show up. I handle life. I do what needs to be done. But don't confuse responsibility with readiness. Because part of me is still small, still curious, still waiting for permission no one ever gave. So when you see grown people acting playful, being silly, giggly, light, wanting to stand in the rain, try the slide, get excited over food that only kids get excited about, it's not because they're stupid. It's not because they're immature. It's because they finally opened the door. They stop ignoring the knocking and let the child out. They stand in the rain because they want to feel it. They go to the circus because it makes them happy. They play games, laugh freely, move their bodies without shame, not because they forgot how to be adults, but because they remembered how to be alive. Choosing joy isn't immaturity. It's refusing to starve emotionally just to look respectable. So let them be. If they're adults enough to carry responsibilities, pay their bills, keep their words, and show up, then let them be adult enough to protect the child inside them. The one who wants to run free, the one who wants to splash in puddles, the one who wants to dance in the rain without checking who's watching. Because growing up doesn't mean the child dies. It just means someone finally decides whether to keep her locked away or let her live.